All right, we're getting into this game, guys. Oh, whoops. 1 second.
What?
Clever StarCraft guy cheered. X300 SEO is mostly about speed uploading page, having good keywords, and follow Google guidelines to have a clean website. The problem is not them but Google algorithm who killed small content creators and hid them in search pages.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but the search engine optimization is like everything has been optimized for every keyword so fucking hard. So instead of I used to be able to find like really good answers to anything right away. Everyone knows this. Everyone's fucking in this channel's old enough to remember when you could actually Google shit and find it. You can't anymore.
As much as I love hearing you rant about the people who make the internet, it's time Artosis.
Okay.
Groupie baby, get it up. Call the people. Be like the 19th century factory managers. Just tell them to go faster even when they are going as fast as they can.
I know. Yeah, we have...
ESL is so fucking good.
It is a great one.
Need more now.
I know it, man. Yeah, we have a new editor, actually, for ASL. Nice username did our first couple episodes, and now we have Darth Boto they're working on. He's been around in the StarCraft scene for a really long time, and it's great to have him. And I'm sure he'll get faster and faster as the season goes. But I think he's doing a great job so far. So... we'll get it up as quickly as we can, believe me. We want everything up as quickly as possible. All right. So what do we have here? Creator versus Solar. Okay, we had the hatchery block, so that opens up the possibility of Adept Oracle pressure. Of course. You know, that's obviously the reason that you do that for the most part. Make the drones split. Of course, Mapu is... trying to sell you guys on getting some subs and everything. It's always worth your time, I would say. Get that sub so you don't see these fucking commercials that pop up from time to time from Twitch. And I appreciate it. And definitely use the command Mapu to check him out as well. He does our observing every week here. Does a great job. So... a very quick Stalker, a cancel on Warp Gate. So that's going to be a Stargate coming up then. And yeah, the Stargate from Creator will get started now. And that's over in the main base. But kind of cute that he gets the Stalker right away. Instead of an Adept. That's like not that common. And goes second as well. Huh. Look at that. Hey, 5 gifted subs from none other than ST4 and Kai. Anglo. Thank you very much, Stanky. Appreciate it. And just, I think you weren't here, actually, when Wife Tosis was on stream the other night. And she let the stream know, because of your comments, I don't eat Baconators anymore. Anyways. So the Stalker is actually out here trying to hunt. This is kind of really cute, actually. This is so wild to see a Stalker just made and sent across the map immediately. Yeah, Stanky, you made fun of me because I was like eating a Baconator one day, and I mentioned that I thought the Baconator tasted pretty good, and like you made some sort of joke about fucking the Baconator has like fucking 9,000 calories or something. I never ate another Baconator. And my wife asked me what. She's like, "What? You don't want a Baconator?" I'm like, "No, I don't eat that shit. It's bad for you." Anyways. Yeah, the Stalker opener is really interesting. We never... it's fine. I'm going to live longer because of you, Stanky. Because when I finally have a heart attack from all the Baconators I've eaten, then all your donut money will save me. Now, yeah, the one Stalker walking across the map putting the pressure on, you never see stuff like that. That's a super cute move. Dude, I've been saying for a while he is the best PvZ out there, and, like, seriously, he's starting to really innovate, too. Like, the fact that he walks across the map with a Chronode Stalker, and now look at this, he's sitting on 2 Oracles, and now the 2 Oracles will go out together. Oh, and he almost dodged the Ling Solar the last second season before they get by. Crazy. So, in come the Oracles. Let's see what can get done. 4 Queens kind of awaiting them. He's going to fly through and get a few drones here. Ah! Okay. Gets 4, 5. Hull damage on both. Dece. It's Dece. 4. Oh my god. He's got plenty of units here. Those Lings can't do anything. Dude. I feel like so fucking smart. I really do. Like, I was telling everyone at Gamers 8, right? I bet a bunch of money with Roddy that Creator would take down Cyril. Because Creator is the best PvC out there. Seriously. Like, his moves are very fucking good. You're going to see it here. You're going to see as we play 3 30-minute games. That he barely wins or barely loses how great he is. But seriously, he's like defending everything perfectly. Solar made extra Lings to try to snipe that Nexus, but he had more units there than we normally have. Now look at this follow-up. He's going into Twilight. He's going into Robo, 3 more gates. So we should be seeing Blink get started. Should be seeing +1 get started. You know, probably a Prism. We could see an Observer come out. I think an Observer would be kind of neat here, honestly. Feels like he has enough gas to squeeze out an Obs. I like a pretty quick Observer in this matchup, honestly. Ooh, a little bit sloppy there, a little bit sloppy, but gets 4 more drones. Another hatch going down for Solar. Solar's creep spread reasonable on that side. Not much elsewhere. Bunch of gates coming out. Dude, that's a lot of gates. I think he's just going to go straight Prism. Yeah, there it is. So maybe he'll follow it up with the Observer. He does still have this one very nice Oracle, though. Can help out as well. Yeah, throwing down the double Stasis Ward during this time. Love to see it. You know, he's trying to get things done. Nothing's really happening for him right this moment, but he's trying. We have the Infestation Pit coming up. Ooh, solid one right there. Very, very good one. Very good. We have Melee and Roach Speed on the way. Solar just clearing little bits of the map. There is no real creep beyond this hatchery, beyond this 4th base hatchery. So let's see what Creator can do. I think he's going to just walk up and cancel it. I don't think you even come close to holding this. Dude, Solar's actually, like, getting kind of smashed, isn't he? Well, yeah, he is truly smashing. He's actually doing better even than I was thinking he would do here. Like, the fact that he is putting this much pressure on right now. Let's see if he takes a 4th at this time. He's still making probes. He's already at full saturation for his bases, by the way, right? It's 22 probes per base for saturation. And you start running out of patches in your main base around now anyways, so... continues to micro heavily here against these roaches. Solar is doing surprisingly well considering how well this started out here for Creator. Feelings look like they may end up breaking through there. Could be a little bit annoying. Might have to warp in a couple more units at home to deal with those. Yeah, a couple Zealots come down and too much micro on the other front, so Solar unable to run around those. The double Oracle are still sitting here, and he is keeping the Ravagers far enough back that he does not have to lift off his, or stop, unsiege his Prism. Picks off a couple Queens, walks back here. Good hold by Solar. You got to hand it to him. Good hold. And from here, 2nd Robo and Support Bay coming up for Creator. So we're going to see a lot of Disruptors being added. 4th Nexus as well. I think that this is just... Dude, Creator's playing a really beautiful game. Now, we have +2 melee coming up for Solar, so maybe we can get into a game for him where he's starting to blow up probes with those +2 Banelings. Better enjoy them before they get nerfed. And I feel like we need... I feel like as soon as that attack walked away, Solar should have made another base. I do feel like that. Like, right now I'm looking at this, and I think you need another base right now. Oh my god, he's making Colossi. I thought for sure he was going to make a couple Disruptors there. Because it's very heavy Roach Ravager. You know, maybe he's thinking there's going to be more Lings. There's going to... Well, honestly, Colossus are not particularly good against Banelings. They're good against the Lings specifically. And they're an okay unit, but I don't know. I don't feel like they're super good here. Anyways, some microing back here as the Lings chase back his Stalkers. couple oracles came over to try to help too. Charge is not done. As the Zealots walk into that main mineral line very slowly. Actually, it reminds me of this really funny thing. I was casting with Jeff once a really long time ago. And when queens are walking off creep, they're so slow and it looks like they're tiptoeing. And he was like, shh, be quiet. Because the queens were like tiptoeing across the map. It looks like they're trying to not be loud or something. So funny. Anyways, there's that 5th base. It does, again, feel a little bit late to me. We have some banelings coming up here for Solar. That's going to be for some harassment purposes. You can see that's kind of lining up with his +2 melee attack, which allows one-shotting probes. Vipers being added in. See, the Colossi, I'm not so sure about this. You know? Like, he's gonna have 4 Colossi, but we have Vipers out, and we have Speedbanes out. And, like, Speedbanes and Vipers are both reasonably good against... Well, Vipers are sick against Colossi, but, like, Speedbanes are good, too. So, yeah, Speedbanes are good, by the way, just because Colossi naturally stack on everything else. And you generally go for Colossi in Blink Stalker heavy armies, and Blink Stalkers can only blink away 1 time against Banes. So, like, if you make a really massive Banes, you can actually really punish Blink Stalker sometimes. It's considered a counter in a lot of ways. Maybe not in this particular game, we'll see. But Creator takes down that 4th base that he's been working on for a bit here. Splits his army reasonably well. Has an okay amount of sentries here that can slow down incoming Baneling waves. Continuing to keep that pressure on. Vipers flying out. Ooh, did not re-wall here. Does have the oracles, though. Okay, he does force that out. That's nice, at least. And a little retreat with his main army. This is going to give a little bit more time for Viper energy and whatnot. Some more upgrades. Adrenal's going to finish. Ooh, Adrenal finishing is going to be real nice here. Look at that. Damn, Adrenal's good. One of the best upgrades there is. Burrowling's so funny. I love the Burrowling play that we're seeing all the time now. We see it a lot from Dark. We see it a lot from Raynor. We see it a lot from Solar. I'm trying to remember Cyril doing it a lot, but I don't. Well, he plays a very different style anyways. He's less aggressive in general. But anyways, we have a lot of Speedbanes rolling over this way. Are they going to try to go through that wall? Yeah, they are. All right, well, I mean, obviously they can break through that pretty quickly. Not that many probes here to get, but this is still reasonable. Not the end of the world for either player. Both sides maxed out. One thing we do have to mention here is we don't have air weapons or Stargates being added. Which is weird because we're maxed out as creator. We being the Protoss, right? Your guys in the chat, I know you're Protoss players. But yeah, so... Normally, when you're getting this late into the game... You are going to add in, you're going to get ready for a transition into carriers, honestly. Right? Like, this is not the best endgame composition, what he has. It's playable, I guess. It's playable, but like, the Viper counters it all pretty hard. Blinding Cloud against Stalkers and Abduct against Colossi. Like, you definitely want to be ready for something else here. Okay, well, not if you fly them over the Stalkers. That's when the Vipers don't counter anything. But anyways, he has some High Templars there for some feedbacks as well. That was a huge mistake from Solar. Like, I mean, he had 4 Abducts there. There's 4 Colossi. You can't be, you know, Blinding Clouds, Abducts, whatever. He had it all, and now he doesn't. So a tough moment here. I mean, it does feel like Creator's been outplaying Solar generally in this game, but now you can see this engagement. Jeez, with the Storm plus he puts up the force field, so everything runs under the couple Storms and the Colossi. Dude, this game is going to end. Unbelievable cost efficiency here. GG. Creator shows exactly what I've been saying. He is the best PvZ in the world. Up 1-0. Whew. All right. I gotta tell you guys what Mapu typed to me. Okay, let me tell you what Mapu typed while we get this next game started. He goes, man, your donos are the pinnacle of human decadency sometimes. Humanity finally designs something that can do the most incredible things, and they use it for fake pregnancy and moan talk. It's insane. Shit, Mapu's got your number, guys, in the chat. You use the command Mapu, check him out. What's wrong with that? You're right, you're right. All right, let's do it.
Artosis, I heard you got Sonic double pregnant. What are you thinking, you fucking donkey? You are such a fucking donut. It's unbelievable.
Fucking donut.
Have you never heard of a fucking condom? You fucking donkey. Where is the fucking pregnant sauce? Artosis. And you undercooked that lamb. You fucking donut. The lamb is so fucking undercooked. It's following Mary to school. The pizza is... Canada is so fucking disgusting. If you take it to Italy, you'll get arrested.
Yeah, that's true.
The problem with Yanks is they are wimps. Hey.
Most excellent. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we have the very quick hatchery coming out of Solar. He doesn't want to be blocked here, which then, again, does line up for that Adept plus Oracle pressure. So this is a new build. It's called like 16 hatch or something, right? Or maybe I got that wrong. I actually wasn't looking. I was watching the dono. Maybe I'm off on the exact build order here. Sorry. Anyways, there is a build that stops the hatch block, and maybe he did it, and maybe he didn't. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know. We just gotta wait a little bit. It's fucking PVZ, man. You gotta wait for that cybernetic score. There's no other way to do it. Watching the dono, don't you mean listening to the dono? No, I stare at his face and I blink my eyes rapidly so I can't tell his lips aren't moving. So it's like he's talking directly to me. What's up, guys, in the chat? Welcome. Please, guys, follow my channel. Appreciate you coming down to watch some beautiful StarCraft 2 here tonight. And, of course, we will be playing Brood War Ladder afterwards as well. All right. Now, Stargate coming up, so pretty standard stuff, but the hatcheries aren't split, so the harassment potential is a little bit lower than if you had hatch blocked. Probe running away from these lings. Seeing the drone go down. He goes, oh, the drone actually switches. Oh, he pretends to switch, so there's no like pylon or anything. Wow, and the lings actually just turn around because the Adept is coming, so he didn't have that perfectly timed. Or maybe he thought the Adept would go meet up with the probe to kill the two lings. So either way is fine. But a good retreat there from Solar. Another Adept and another one being made as well. Wonder what we're going to have as the follow-up here. I mean, normally you're just going to go Oracle, a few Adepts, third base, and then kind of decide. We have a few cool builds with it right now. I think Blink is the strongest, but that double Stargate Carrier is kind of an interesting one. A lot of players have been using lately. An old SOS build that Hero did bring back for a game in GSL and then got used a fair amount in Gamers 8. I actually was super excited when I saw it in Gamers 8 because I recognized it as the old SOS build, and then someone let me know it was in a game I missed for GSL. Now, a Void. Okay, now, the Void is most likely just to clean up Overlords, which is a fine way. Like, I like the randomization. Well, it's not necessarily... Maybe I shouldn't call it randomization, but, you know, to not always do the same thing, right? Like, not always just go Oracle, Oracle, Oracle. Ah, lag. Well, he lost six drones, so that's pretty rough. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that, but that's rough. That's definitely worth the Oracle, by the way, in case you were wondering. Now, the Void Ray that's out Is that just flying down there? Yeah, he doesn't know that there is a Void Ray just above his main base. He's going to chase out some Lings. I like the mixing in of the Void. That's neat. He's not really finding anything with it, which is unfortunate, because even if he got just that Overlord to the top, I still don't think it's quite to where it needs to be for the value. But it'll get there, I betcha. But of course, you want the value as early as you can get it. That was good defense. That was good defense. Only lost, like, what, one drone? Drone and a Ling, something like that. Void Ray chilling where the 4th may end up going. Goes down, sees the Queens, got to pull back. Yeah, he's really not honestly doing very much with it. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Pops in, sees the Queens, pops back. Double Oracle here. We have that Forge and Twilight, so definitely Blink and +1 going to be on the way. The Void Ray going to be pulled back into a more defensive location, it looks like. Not sure. Like, and again, you know, the Void, I mean, it could alter how your opponent plays some. But in this particular case, did it do very much? No. The Overlord that it could have killed is already to the top right of the map. Gets a creep tumor. It's, you know, you can see why not everyone goes for the Void, right? Sometimes it's going to be really valuable, sometimes it's not. Oracle's always going to be valuable. Couple drone kills right there. Oh, shit, there's nothing in there. Not even a Queen. If he had dived with both immediately, could have had some reasonable damage. As is, he actually splits that off at just the right time. Gets a couple drones and gets the Oracle. I mean, not the Oracle, sorry. The Larva. Why was I thinking Larva is Oracle? Because they can become anything. All right, so that is a good Ling counterattack. He's got barely anything here. Loses the Stalker, loses the battery, loses mining time, has to run. Kind of annoying there to deal with as creator. The Void just sitting on the edge of creep, so you can't just jump your tumors forward. You have to send the Queens before you do it. Might have to keep those Queens on the front lines even, where they could be picked off. You never know. We don't see moves like that too often, but it's a cool idea. Yeah, nice move there from Solar. Little moves like that consistently are good. It's a really good way to play. Like, make sure your opponent's on top of things, or you're training a little bit of health for maybe a little bit of lost iron time, maybe turning on an Oracle that you don't want to turn on, that type of thing. Maybe that's one less stasis ward later on. It's little things to do when you have masses of APM to spare. All right, well, there is one of those stasis wards. Stasis ward is such a funny spell. They're actually going to buff it in the next patch. If you guys didn't see what the next patch has planned currently, it's not like 100% yet, but it has it planned. It is on my YouTube channel on Artosis TV. You can check that out. But buffing the stasis ward, wow. Such a great spell already. All right, gonna go ahead and get rid of some of this creep as those rocks get knocked down. Oh, a little bit sloppy there. Looks like he's gonna lose it. Oh, damn! Just barely gets out of there. 16 health. 2 more queen shots and he's done. All right, so Prism gonna head out, and we are gonna get into Colossus here again. He does have the double forge as well. A pretty large army getting ready to come up here. Gonna walk forward here, but yeah, I can't see anything there. That's kind of funny because of the tall grass. I actually didn't realize that. I was like, wait, why isn't he shooting? That's not high ground. Tall grass. All right, so a couple adepts coming into that third base, and look at this massive attack. Holy shit, he gets one of the oracles as well. The speed bane's just gonna roll right into these stalkers, and notice they blink away one time. Okay, good splitting. Now he's making a beeline here for those probes. Throw the force field down! I hate banelings killing probes. Kills me. All right. Loses 28 probes. Oh, my God. And loses even more there. And his Nexus as well. So he's down to 3 bases, 53 workers total. There is a little bit of harassment going on across the map, but it's 77 workers. Yeah, he's doing reasonable with these Zealots in the main base for sure. Gonna have to pull that back now. I think... Okay, so right now, Solar should be making nothing but units. Okay, yeah, Infestation Pit's good. May as well tech up, just in case the game keeps going. But really, after the amount of damage he did, he should make nothing but units, because I think Creator here may feel like he has to attack. Now, he started 3-2, which makes me think when you start something expensive like +3, you're like, this game's going longer. Okay? If you feel like you have to go all in, you would skip that and use that money for more units. So the fact that he started +3 shows us that he thinks, based on the state of this game right now, you know, maybe the fact that obviously Solar made a lot of units there. He didn't have as many drones as maybe you would normally have, or as many expansions as maybe you would normally have. But he thinks he can bring this game longer, or maybe he thinks the only way he can win is if he survives. Right? That's another reason you would do this. Even if you think you're going to die here, you're like, yeah, well, I'm not going to attack because that definitely won't work. So just kind of an interesting spot, because Solar did get a pretty big advantage from that last attack. You can see him moving around the map with about 3 groups right now. Running with some Banes here. Good force fields up to the north. Oh, man, the Baneling's going to roll by anyways. Man, that's some damage. Now, Creator actually still has a reasonable amount left after that, which is pretty surprising and impressive. Damn. But look, he's down 30 workers. He's got half the army supply. Now, obviously, a chunk of this is in Roaches, but there's also a lot of Ling Bane, which is super supply efficient to kind of combat the Roaches' supply inefficiency. So it's still like the army supply does mean something here from Zerg, is what I'm trying to say. If it was pure Roach, I'd be like, yeah, it's okay. But it's not. It's not. Vipers being produced now, slowly but surely. 4th base is back up here for Creator. Okay, he does have a couple Archons in here, which definitely helps against the Baneling hordes. Oh, that's a weird looking sight, isn't it? An Immortal trying to hold the front. Oh, God. And then he... Oh, dude, he sent some of his units to go deal with that, and then Solar instantly re-attacked. Okay, that's going to be it. We're going to go into game 3. That is not something that you can come back from. Yeah, that is not something you can come back from. He's down 40 workers. Half the army supply. Lost 2 of his 3 Colossi. It's bad news everywhere here for Creator. Solar's basically maxed. You can wait for his attack, or you can just max out and go. I think both are fine for Solar. Yeah. Like, Solar right now, he's closing this out in a smart way, I think. I think he will attack. Like, you don't want the Creator to just start scaling well again. So leads with the Roaches here. The Banelings come in second. Just right-click past everything, of course. Yeah. Ooh, there was actually... He used the Prism to repower that. That's actually a really swift move. But there's the Abduct and GG. So tied up 1-1. Going to a game number 3. That early attack from Solar did very, very well. I mean, he is known as an aggressive Zerg. Yeah, he did well there. He did well. The Void Ray, I mean, you don't lose because of the Void Ray, but the Void Ray was a little bit underwhelming. It didn't feel as teched out, the build from Creator, as game 1. Solar does not have the best CVP in the world. Without a doubt, Serral has the best CVP in the world. Doubtlessly. Crazy. Crazy guy in the chat. So we'll be getting into game number 3 here just momentarily, guys. Thank you for tuning in. This is a great moment to follow my channel. Why would you ever not follow it? This is probably a good good question. What are the actual mechanics behind Reaver Scarab duds? Okay, so first off, okay, so let's describe what a Reaver has to do. A Scarab gets aimed at one thing. We know it does splash damage. It's aimed at one thing. If it can't reach the thing, it will not explode. Okay? So, if that thing gets blocked by other things, it cannot explode. That's when it does. So, for instance, you drop it... Hold on. Here, we gotta get into this. So, for instance, if you drop the Reaver... Alright. Here, actually. If you drop the Reaver on one side of the mineral lines and it targets a worker, just some worker it shoots at, okay? You drop it out, it shoots at some worker. And those workers run. If the worker is like in the middle of the pack and they keep running, this Scarab will not hit it and it will just dud because there's other units in the way. Right? So like if you, that's why you see a lot of duds, is because Protoss players drop them in really stupid locations and then it just doesn't go off. Because it's not hitting the unit. So yeah, that is what's happening with Reaver duds. That's not it. There we go. Okay. At least Protoss players have 6-packs. Yeah, 6-packs in their skulls, man, where their brains should be. Like, oh, the Reaver is so random. It's like, it literally isn't. It literally is not. I know exactly how it works. So. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's PvZ, right? He got the hatch down. Creator wasn't able to block. We wait now for the Cybernetics core. That's the next moment something can happen. So random. That's like a teenage girl. It's so random. That's like what Protoss players are. It's just, oh, it's the most random thing in the game. It's like, it's literally not. SCV's building buildings is the most random thing in the fucking game. That's the most random thing in the fucking game. God damn it. Okay. Anyways. Oh. We gotta wait for that Cybernetics core, guys. Oh my god. Cybernetics core is done! What are we gonna do? Stargate, woo! All right. So, I mean, we're going to assume that it's going to be Oracle play. You know, the last game, the Void Ray was lackluster, but that doesn't mean he can't go for it again. Ancient Sister. Nothing about the map makes me think... Yeah, there's nothing about it that makes me think like, oh, the game has to go this way or that way. Like, let's say we're on Gressfon. I'm like, okay, you're going to have to go Sky Toss here, probably. I don't think he'll necessarily have to here, but honestly, I think he's got the best Sky Toss, so I wouldn't mind him transitioning into that, but it takes a while to get there anyways. The Reavers and the Scarabs work the same way in StarCraft 2, does anyone know? I know that that's a unit in, like, single player, right? I don't know. I never used it. I have no idea. They probably made it just fucking hit anything. So, Oracle about to pop. there's a second Oracle on the way, so instead of what we saw previously. Have that third base coming up. Both sides. Just get started here from creator. All right. Ooh, not that good. Not that good. Oh, I thought for sure he was going to lose that. I thought for sure. One hit from death. 7 health. Gets out of there. So, I mean, at least he still has it, so that's good. More oracles being made. The Overlord will lose his life for gaining this information, it looks like. And, yeah, some links coming. Ooh, he only has 1 adept here. Oh, but the Oracle's waiting. I actually did not see that somehow. My eyes were Oracle blind. Right, nice move here. Shades forward, tries to bring the Oracles in. Ooh, Shades to where only 1 queen is. Drone's going to have to run, loses 1. Oh, 3. Okay, he did get that. 4. Okay, 4 kills with the 2 adepts. That's fine. That's fine. Just have to make sure that the Lings can't go back and retarget everything. Oh, double forge. Oh, dude, this is sick. Okay, so double forge. He's certainly doing this on purpose. This is almost more in line with the old hero style. This should be like pure blink stalker into charge lots eventually. But he'll probably get a quicker 4th with this, I would imagine. Yeah, we don't really... Even Hero, I don't think, went double forge this quickly. This is, like, unbelievably fast double forge. Obviously, this is going to make his Blink Stalkers that much more powerful. And the Zealots, too, of course. Robo coming up. Oh. That was weird. The Lings. It's like he called the bluff of the Lings. So another gate coming up. Oh, you guys are fucking dumb in the chat. I've seen this weird thing where people are trying to pretend I'm bad at StarCraft 2. Guys, get bent. You're fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid. I lost 1 game to a random Zerg, and I did lose 1 PvZ. That is true. I lost 1 normal PvZ where the guy dropped my main and attacked, and I didn't hold. I lost my Nexus in my main base while holding the main attack. So I did lose 1 game. And obviously the random Zerg where I didn't wall in. Bailey busted me. So it's the weirdest thing to see people like, he's a Diamond League player. It's like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Are you actually joking? Get out of here. So anyways, we have the 1-1 coming, the blink coming, a lot of gates. Yeah, no, good macro. I feel like what we need to see from Creator, though, is the 4th base right now. Oh, there it is. There it is. 4th base goes up immediately to the north. So he's defending in a straight line to the north. That's like a perfectly timed 4th. And he's about to have the Prism as well. I'm digging it, but I don't feel like Solar is playing poorly here at all. He's got his 4 bases up, right? He's got his Infestation Pit coming. He's got the +2 melee coming, the Roach speed. And I imagine we'll see +2 instantly here from Creator. Like, you gotta... If you're going 2 forwards, you have to go 2-2 immediately. And it looks like he's... Is he gonna go Colossus with this again? He's really digging Colossus here today. More so than normal. But he might get in trouble for that. Like, well, of course he can always switch to Disruptor, right? Okay, so 2-2 charge gets started. These are the normal things you would see with a double forge build. And then, as far as Solar, right? He's got Hive coming. He just made the Hydralisk Den. So he'll be going into Lurker here 100%. Ah, look at this. Disruptor Immortal. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. Because... Like, against a Hive this quick, if you're going into Colossus, you're going to lose. You know, Lurkers can actually counter Colossus. It's like there is a micro you can do with Colossus to beat Lurkers, but it's too intensive. Like, time intensive to do. It's not like a realistic counter. Like, you can dodge the spines. You can walk up, shoot him, and then walk back. It's really dumb. It takes forever. So, the lurkers are just very good against that. Immortals and disruptors are both much better against lurkers. So this is a good call here from creator to not go Colossus this game, even though it looked like he was before.
$3.
What's up?
How does pregnant Sonic even work, let alone double pregnant?
Oh, do you not even get it?
How does he eventually give birth? Does he take a massive shit or pass it like a kidney stone? It must be especially painful given the spikes.
Listen, you go and talk to the guys in the chat. They'll let you know all about that. Okay, so right now we have 7 lurkers on the way. Adrenal. Yeah, he's getting that +1. He's getting the Hydra range. You know, he's getting the spines. Yeah, so all these different upgrades coming up. Storm, of course, on the way. Multiple Immortals as well. The Immortals really help in busting lurker lines. It's kind of a funny thing, right? Because like you would think like, okay, well, you just go disruptors and you blow everything up with disruptors, but when they have like a somewhat weakened position, if they keep on like kind of leapfrogging the lurkers back in a way, the disruptors, it's like hard to finish, right? It's hard to attack with disruptors sometimes. But if you have those Immortals in there, you can like just suddenly bust, right? You look at the position, you're like, oh, this is weak, and you just go and you just roll everything. So it's really good. I like a few Immortals mixed in here as well. We have the or not the Mothership. I was thinking about Mothership because of the new patch, but we have the Fleet Beacon on the way, rather, right? 3-3 gets started instantaneously. He's got a 5th base coming up. Ooh, see that? Couple disruptors, very nice. Creator is playing a very excellent big macro game right now. It's like he's kind of applying pressure, but not too much. And Solar, honestly, Solar should just throw down hatcheries, man. Look at this. Creator just made another Nexus. Oh, and he is getting the Mothership. He is getting the Mothership. Well, I guess, you know, if you're not making those extra Stargates, it's kind of obvious. But yeah, the Mothership's going to be kind of funny. Honestly, I've talked about this so much. I hate the Mothership going out once Vipers are out. I really think that you should utilize the Mothership as another recall point and maybe defense at an expansion, right? Because it cloaks everything, so that can be useful. So anyways, Spire coming up now from Solar. Definitely a decent chance of this being a very long game. These little scuffles that we're seeing, like, of course they matter a little bit, but none of this is really end of the world type stuff. A Carrier's getting started here. He definitely needs to add some Stargates. If I'm not mistaken, he's still sitting here on just 1 Stargate, which is hilariously low if you're going to switch into Carriers. We have +3 and +2 ranged on the way. +3 melee, that is. And there's another Stargate at least, a couple of them. More gateways being added in as well. You definitely, I mean, if you've spent all this money on 3-3 charge and blank, you definitely want a good amount of gateways to be able to just pop out whatever you want. All right, these speedlings coming in. Oof. Wow, really good disruptor hit there. That is a lot of lings pouring in right now. And they have 2-1, so well, it's only 2-2 Zealots right now. As 3-3 finishes, that's going to obviously be awesome. The Mothership coming back for that cloak to help out a little bit. The Speedlings are doing a great job, though. This is a really good move. Zealots up in that main base. The Lings are doing, like, real work. Okay, they get 13 probes. The thing is, the probe kills are not... It doesn't really matter. Look, he's making 6 probes at a time. So literally in, like, 20 seconds, you can get back those probes that you lost. It's kind of funny, you know, if you chrono boost, obviously. But yeah, you can get those back immediately. You've got enough workers. You have enough bank that that's not a huge issue. But the time consumed dealing with that is very good. It is very good. And of course, it's not nothing as far as damage goes. It's like they're paying for themselves at least, right? But yeah, the time that Solar's consuming here for him is kind of one of the nice things about it. You can see resources lost. Whoa. Way in the favor of Creator right now. Way in the favor. Stasis ward. Look at how annoying that stasis ward is. God, that is such a good spell. Good amount of Corruptors out now as well. DTs with Blink on the way. Rather, both are on the way. Plasma Shields getting started. 3 Immortals being created. 3 Immortals. You know what? We don't have a Greater Spire, do we? Oh. We don't have a Greater Spire. See, he's getting +1. He only got 1 Spire. He's getting +1 off of it. He better start Greater Spire as soon as that finishes. Because we're actually getting into this really dangerous area where if you overmake Corruptors, you might just die. Oh, he starts +1 armor on that. Okay, so the Corruptors come in, but what are they killing? They kill a Mothership. Now what do they do? Fucking nothing. What, they kill a Oracle? Who cares? Who cares about that? Now, this is where you can warp in a hell of a lot of units, right? You have a lot of gateways. You have 3 Robo. Come out here, kill everything, and you can't turn those Corruptors into anything that helps. Like, okay, there's a few random flying units, but this is not a Skytoss army. It's not a Skytoss army yet. So that makes me a little bit scared for him. Right? You got to make sure that you have that Greater Spire. Really, really important stuff. Now, comes up, of course, he'll kill off that carrier very quickly. That is a decent amount of supply. But you can see the Immortals plus all these just random gateway units that he has, like a Storm in here as well. I guess the Corruptors will go and puke on a building and try to kill it. Like, that's about as good as they can do here. But, like, if we're playing ground unit versus ground unit here, those Corruptors are terrible. Oh, I can't believe that those High Templars just killed a Lurker. That is hilarious. Anyways, see how dead weight they are? Flying paperweights, seriously. But Solar pulls back into a pretty turtled position. He has his Lurkers. There's the Greater Spire, finally. He actually canceled the +1 flyer carapace. So he realized what we were talking about there for a while, is that the Corruptors were so dead weight, he really needed to do something about it. Oh, I love that choice. I love the choice of killing Stargates. Right? Because if you're going to turn these into Broodlords, you don't want him suddenly to be able to counter those with either Tempest. You know, you're pumping out 3 Tempests at a time, 3 carriers at a time. Suddenly your Broodlords are going to have a very limited shelf life. But if you're going to go Broods and you kill their Stargates, it gives you that assurance that you're going to have value out of those for a longer time. All right, so a little bit of a recall there. Look at the Immortal count. This is comical. This is comical how many Immortals he has. My God. What is it? It's 12. 12 Immortals. LOL. All right, the Corruptors, yeah, I guess they're going to find 1 Nexus, but I bet you he wished that those were Broodlords over here right now. Because Broodlords over here would actually hold this attack. And this attack is going to kill him. GG. Oof. Oof. So it's almost as if Creator baited Solar into making the Corruptors in a way, right? He made the Mothership, he made a carrier, but he wasn't really making much else as far as flying units go. And then we have so many Corruptors, and honestly, if those had been Broods, if those had been anything else, maybe the game is still going on right now. But wasn't meant to be.